Hi, Renee. Jones coming to you, talking to you about my ultimate reset journey. I was so tired yesterday, I just could not post. I went to bed and I thought, oh my gosh, I forgot to post. And I just was so exhausted from my first day of school with my kindergartners. It was fun, but exhausting. So I'm posting this morning about last night, which was day 17 for me, and everything went fine. But what I've noticed is if I don't plan, it's just so much easier for me to skip something or do something easy. And that's case in point with going back to work. I haven't planned my meals out or cut. Not that my meals aren't planned for me, but there's a lot of food preparation still in it. And so it's just easier for me to grab a shake or something like that. And then what tends to happen is I get caught up working in my classroom, and I push back. Oh, I'll just have it later. I'll just have it later. I'll just have it later. And before I know it, school's out and I haven't had lunch. And then I have to think, am I going to eat? Am I going to drink this now because I have to wait 2 hours before I can take another supplement, which I still hadn't taken my third dose of stuff. So it gets a little tricky. Even if I have my alarms on, dealing with 5-year-olds, I am finding I just can't. Oh, hey, wait a minute, let me go do this. When they're having difficulty writing their name on the paper. So that's kind of my priority. They take priority over me, and I know I should just step back and just go do it real quick. It doesn't take that long, I know. So that's why I started my reset earlier, so I wouldn't have to deal with being at work. So I just have to do it Thursday and Friday, today and tomorrow, uh, to make it through my 21 days. So I'm gonna try and be better. I brought a better lunch this time, not just a shake, and I'm just gonna eat with the kiddos. I just have to remember to bring it with me when we walk down to the cafeteria. So anywho, with that said, my husband did make me dinner, and it was the cauliflower, which he was adamant about not trying before. But I bought the cauliflower, and I said, well, even if you don't want to try it, I do. So he actually made it for himself as well, and said it wasn't that bad. I liked it. It was fine. It was supposed to do that and steamed spinach. And when I got home, of course, I was starving, so I just had an extra cup of millet that I had left over, and that's what I ate. I felt like I was still hungry afterwards, even an hour or two, and even though it was out of order, I just had to have a snack, and so I had a third, maybe a quarter of an avocado, and maybe like six mini carrots, and that was enough to sustain me. I just needed something extra, but again, it's because I was horrible at work today, and so that has not been a good thing. As well as I did not drink that much water at all. I think I had maybe 6 glasses compared to, my 10 that I had been doing. So, and that can be a little tricky too, because when you're drinking that much water, you have to go to the bathroom a lot, and I can't just get up and go to the bathroom. I don't have anybody else in the classroom but myself, so it can get a little tricky as far as if you're at work. So, if you haven't started and you're watching this, I really recommend doing it or starting it when you have a little bit of leeway from work, even if it's just a weekend. That way you can kind of get some kinks out of the way before you jump into the hectic work schedule. So other than that, last night I slept like a log, and I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the fact that I worked all day and was just out of my element with that too. But I'd like to think it has a lot to do with the reset as well. So that was great. I woke up this morning feeling wonderful, wanting to still sleep longer, but feeling really good. So I have 4 more days on the reset. I am looking forward to being over and just kind of reintroducing some foods back into, including, fish and chicken and the occasional red meat, and just kind of seeing how my body reacts to it. Um, but definitely going to try to do more turkey as opposed to ground beef. And maybe even some turkey bacon. I don't know, as opposed to regular bacon. We'll see. I know my husband won't be fond of that idea, and he'll still be adamant about no, but I can always try and do it. So that's what I look forward to, and trying to get my routine back in. My goal for today is to eat my lunch and to drink my water. Now, I will say the tricky thing for me is I go into work, I leave work about 6:30 a.m. and I don't have our lunch scheduled until 12:45, and we do have a recess break at 10. So my thought is, do I eat now my fruit and then I wait until almost 1 o'clock to eat, or do I eat my breakfast at 10 o'clock and then I have my 2 hours and I can eat lunch, but then and then I can still do a snack, I guess. So trying to figure it out, although then I wouldn't start the day eating anything until 10. So I don't know, I took my supplements already. It's only been 15 minutes and it's 5:45. I'm just going to try and play it by ear and see what my body is asking me to do. But lunch is tricky with the kids because we're teaching them recess rules, and then we're sitting with them helping, and so I know I can't push anything back too much with that. So at this point, I think I'm doing my fruit at 10 o'clock with my kiddos, because I think for me, going from 10 to 12:45, or from 6 to 12:45 is going to be too long, and I am not going to be a happy person. So I think I'm just going to drink a few bottles of water right now and have my breakfast at 10. That's my goal. We'll see how it works. I'll let you know tonight because I'm going to repost again. So anyway, until tonight, thanks for watching.